Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you may be in the world. I want to say I am so sorry that I haven't been able to get the daily videos out the last couple of days in a timely fashion. It actually really bothers me because I like to consider myself a highly organized individual. Things have just been very chaotic here with the new puppy and sort of, nailing that routine down. And then, of course, my sister being in the hospital. So the update on that, she was supposed to be in for observation for 48 hours. Then they changed it and she was going to be released on Tuesday. And yesterday she had a setback, I guess we'll call it, and we're not sure when she's going to be released. So I am actually going to record this video for you all, and this is going to be for the next couple of days because just after lunchtime today I'm going to go to the hospital to see my sister. And so I thank you kindly for your love and your prayers and your healing energy, your support, your friendship, your love, and your patience while I sort of navigate this time. So with that being said, what I wanted to do was I sort of thought it was appropriate to do the general check-in reading from the Prism Oracle book, or deck, I should say. We'll take the spread right out of there. We've got the angel sort of blessing at the end, and we'll throw some tarot cards to see if we have any additional information. So the next thing I want to say, coming up this week at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, Richie from Longman Tarot is scheduled to be here. If anything changes, meaning I don't make it back from the hospital or I have to stay, I will put something up in the community tab. So please make sure that you check that out. On Friday night, we have chat and cards with the S team, which is the Soul Sisters, Spirit Intuitive, and the Stash. And then on Sunday, we have medium Susan Lynn joining us at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So with all that being said, lots of good things to get excited about and look forward to. And I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all my existing subscribers. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, leave a comment under a video. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the information is in the description box of all my videos as to how you can contact me. And let's get going with our message. So, as always, this is a message for, intended for some gentle guidance, some food for thought, something to help us as we navigate throughout our days. And it is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate, claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. All right, here we go. From the Prism Oracle, we need 5 cards. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know, Spirit? When things are like really quiet, almost too quiet, that's what's happening here. And I feel the need to look behind me, but I'm afraid to see behind me because I don't know what I'm going to find. Oh, goodness gracious. Nothing like getting a new puppy to let you know just how out of shape you are. This dog has got me running, friends. I love it. she's nowhere to be found. So gosh knows what she's into. All right, here we go. So the energy that is on its way out, represented here by card number 1, we have rejection. So if you have been resisting things, if you have been feeling challenged by things, if you have been procrastinating or trying to, sort of like outmaneuver yourself, right? If you're really taking a deep dive into thoughts and plans and coming up with all sorts of scenarios, you are really rejecting your initial instincts or your initial sort of thought pattern. And so this is what's on its way out, which is fabulous, because this is, leading us towards a more sort of clear thinking path, right? The energy that's coming in, we have surrender. So to me, this is surrendering. This is letting go. This is releasing. This is also a form of acceptance, right? You are putting things out to the universe and saying, whatever is meant to be, and I am surrendering to that, right? It is also opening yourself up to, all possibilities, because you're not, rejecting things, and because you're not resisting things, right? The lesson that we're learning right now, we need rest. Now, to me, this is not just sleep, but sleep is ultimately, important. Rest is a restful mind. It is balance. It is self-love and self-care and self-soothing and injecting fun and sort of, a little bit of adventure and spontaneity. It is allowing yourself to do the things that bring you joy and make you happy, that make you feel rejuvenated and mindful, really, right? So maybe you're going to take a yoga class. Maybe you're going to start doing more meditation. Maybe you're going to take 15 minutes every day and just sit and be. It's that kind of vibe, which is lovely. That's the lesson that we're learning right now. So the advice from our higher self, friends, you can't make this up. Stop. We don't always have to have all the answers, and we don't always have to be doing something. Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing to do. Sometimes just sitting and being and checking in with yourself, listening to your own breath and following the thoughts that pop in and out of your mind, listening to your heartbeat, and letting that be sort of your drum, is the best course of action, right? So stop resisting, stop rejecting. Let's try to be more. The outcome of this period in our life is reflection. Reflection. What have I learned from the lessons of the past? How do I make those work for me in the future? How do I bring those forward in a way that makes a positive impact or a positive difference in my life? This is not just about looking beyond and behind. This is also about looking forward, recognizing the accomplishments and the achievement, the hard work, the time spent healing and growing and expanding and opening, right? It's taking all of those things into consideration and recognizing and sort of celebrating the movement, right? Outstanding cards for this reading. So let's pull a few tarot cards and let's see if Spirit has anything else to add to the message. This is from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Spirit, do you have anything else to add to this message for the collective? What do we need to know, please? A general sort of check-in message for the collective. Adding to this beautiful message that we've already started here. The Seven of Earth, investment, assessment, and patience, right? This is, or patience. This is, you know, an intentional pause where you sort of take stock, right? Where you check in. All of this, the surrender, the rest, the stop, the reflection, the rejection. This is taking that pause and really thinking about, what do I want? Where am I going? What's important to me? You know, counting our blessings, all of those wonderful things that we do in these quiet moments when we just sort of stop and check in and reflect. We have the Ace of Earth, lots of earth energy here. This is about abundance. This is about new opportunities. This is about using the resources that you have to be able to sort of get a plan, to be able to move forward, to see things in a new sort of light. Lovely. Outstanding. We have the Five of Air showing up. Now, you all know that I don't like the word mistakes, but this card says mistakes, melodrama, and reassessment. I often refer to this card as the adult chess game. This is literally trying to outmaneuver your own sort of self, your own path, right? If I do this, then this might happen. But if I go over here, then that might happen. But what about if I make this move, then that might happen. You know what I mean? It's doing all of that. It's like checkmating your own self or self-sabotaging your own self. I keep looking at the rejection and the stop. That is like an old habit. And when we reflect on the on this particular sort of pattern or this particular thing that we may have been doing in the past, we will come to a new understanding that we don't always have to know the answer, which is what I said right in the beginning, right? On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Air. Okay, the Four of Air is meditation, it's contemplation, it's recuperation. That's the rest. The rest brings the clear mind, which stops this from this sort of self-sabotaging kind of behavior or pattern or attitude. It stops it from happening. It allows you to find a new way of doing things. It allows you, through reflection, to contemplate a new path or a new way of doing things. Below that, we have the Five of Water. Okay, the Five of Water is often referred to as the crying over spilt milk card. This is the moment when we realize that there may be 3 cups on the ground, but there are still 2 cups standing on the table that are filled. And so we still have something to look forward to. We still have something to do, to be positive about, to sort of focus our energies on. Below that, we have the Nine of Air. This is negativity and worry and sleeplessness, right? That's what this stop is all about. That's why we need the rest, because we've got all this stress and all this worry and all this stuff, right? We've got the Three of Air, the sorrow, the heartbreak, the loss. But this Three of Air, when we get to the Three of Air, we literally are surrendering, because this is an opportunity to start to heal. Recognizing that those pains and those burdens and those traumas that we have, that we're carrying, around with us, that if we surrender and free ourselves from those pains, claim our power back, we become more mindful, more clear thinking. A weight has literally been lifted off. We have stopped this pattern. And now we start to reflect. And when we start to reflect, we have this lovely Four of Fire, or the Four of Wands. This is celebration. This is community. This is prosperity. This is a feeling of contentment, which is what we want. So there's a little bit of work to do. This isn't going to be like that. There's a little bit of work to do. But as we work on it, things will become more clear, meaning the path forward, right? Remember, friends, every step is a step. And every time we take a step, we must, celebrate any achievement. Just getting your foot on the doorstep, in some people's cases, like in mine personally, is a huge step forward. And it can't be discounted, can't be forgotten, can't be swept under the rug or pushed aside, right? We have balance. Difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. So, again, summing up this whole reading, the light and the dark, the good and the not so good, the negative and the positive, the sort of squirrely mind and the quiet, restful mind. We have the power to turn this sort of energy around, turn our experience with this energy around. You have to be ready for that change. And while you are navigating, summoning the power to operate within the change and the changes to come, we have to do the work. And the work is to be patient, right? To go through a surrendering, to get quiet, to get mindful and meditative, right? We have to be constantly reflecting on, how we process things, how we do things, how we organize things, how we think about things. We have to be mindful to reject negative thinking and inject more positive thinking, right? We have to stop crying over spilt milk. We must always strive to have a happy balance. Because balance is the thing that allows us to see the opportunities for what they really are. It's the thing that allows us to sort of bounce back from a difficult situation. It's the thing that allows us to embrace ourselves, no matter what the circumstances are, and feel confident in our power. As Linda G always says, that this too will pass, right? Balance is so important, and it's so hard to achieve, sometimes in some situations, but surrendering what no longer serves you, making sure that you meditate and you contemplate and you allow yourself the space and the time to sort of get your power back, get your center sort of realigned, reflecting and learning from the things that we have just gone through, rejecting the negative, and stopping that cycle. That's a great way to maintain a healthy balance. Outstanding reading for today. Friends, thank you so much for all your love and your support. I wish you the very best day, and until we see each other again, I wish you many, many, many blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.